एक्टिविटीज हों या बिजनेस से रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज हों। अब हम आते हैं कैसे जनरेट होता है, कैसे खरीदा जाता है, कैसे बेचा जाता है। और बिटकॉइन की तरह से ही बहुत सारी ऐसी करेंसी हैं, तो आप कैसे उसे लेन देन करें, ये लीगल है या नहीं है, किस गवर्नमेंट ने इसको प्रतिबंधित किया है, किस देश में ये चल रही है, किस देश में नहीं चल रही है, इसका फ्यूचर क्या है, ऐसे बहुत सारे सवालों के बीच में इतनी जल्दी एक पैसा कैसे बढ़ता है। ये न्यूज देख रहे थे कि हमारे महानायक बच्चन साहब भी इज वेरी हैप्पी, उनका कुछ छोटा सा इन्वेस्ट उन्होंने किया, काशी में बहुत बड़ा स्टेक बन गया। तो स्टेक बनता कैसे है? कई लोग ये समझते हैं कि माइनिंग कहीं अफ्रीका में खुदाई चल रही है सोने की, हीरे की, और उससे फायदा होता है, तो उससे कुछ पैसा आता है। तो एग्जैक्टली ब्लॉकचेन क्या है, माइनिंग क्या है और क्रिप्टो करेंसी क्या है, और उस सब के बाद में हमारी भारतीयता की पहचान एक अनोखी ऐसी अनूठा नाम जिसे कि हर मांगलिक कार्य में बहुत मंगल समझा जाता है, गिन्नी। गिन्नी क्या है, गिन्नी का इनिशिएटिव कैसे लिया, कैसे इसकी शुरुआत हुई, आज गिन्नी किस पायदान पे है, इन सब बातों को लेकर हमारे बीच में हमारे देश की एक यशस्वी नागरिक और सिंगापुर के एक नामचीन उद्योगपति आदरणीय श्री अजय गुप्ता जी और गिन्नी के CEO श्री विकास गुप्ता जी हमारे बीच मौजूद हैं। वो आज इन सब बातों पर प्रकाश डालेंगे। तो मैं फिर आपका स्वागत करते हुए और आदरणीय एस गुप्ता जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो आगे की इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की कार्रवाई का संचालन करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच।
नमस्कार। सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सब लोगों का जो आपने कीमती समय निकाला। हमारा मानना ये है कि आप सब लोगों के हाथ में बहुत बड़ी पावर है, जो कलम की पावर है, जिसके ज़रिए जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है उसमें काफ़ी भ्रांतियां हैं, उनको दूर किया जा सकता है। कैसे इस नई टेक्नोलॉजी से लोगों का, व्यापार का या देश का भला किया जा सकता है, हम उस विषय पर चर्चा करना चाह रहे हैं। देखा जाए तो हमारा जीवन में बहुत सारे चेंजेस आए जिन्होंने हमारा रहना, काम करना सब कुछ बदल दिया। जैसे कि कंप्यूटर आए, इंटरनेट आए, गूगल हो गया, फेसबुक हो गया, हमारा रहना सहना सब कुछ बदल गया। इसी तरह ई-कॉमर्स आया। अब एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी का जन्म हुआ है, ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी, जिसके जरिए एक डिसरप्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी है, बहुत सारे व्यापारों की शक्ल बदल जाएगी आने वाले समय में। और यही इसको हम कैसे पॉजिटिव तरीके से यूज़ कर सकते हैं ताकि इससे व्यापार को बेहतरी हो, लोगों को बेहतरी हो, सरकार को।
Currency which is there and the controversy. What action or what guideline you are going through, you should not get controversy. So you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. No issue. Yeah, clearly.
What are the guidelines or what are the procedure you're following? You should not get in the controversy because the most is the Bitcoin. Mr. Bachchan, he is the one who have taken crores of rupees.
Yeah.
And he's in loss. So
He's in a loss.
He's in a loss. I don't know whether you are aware or not.
Okay.
Gupta might be aware about this.
Okay.
So there was a whole article on Mr. Bachchan because he was involved in it.
Okay, so there are clear guidelines in our case since we follow Singapore laws. So there are clear guidelines on what we cannot and can do. At the same time, we have Thomson Reuters WorldCheck behind us, and we also have the MAS database. We are using both of these to ensure that any possible people who we do not want to be associated with are flagged out early. That's why we have a KYC portion. This checks both of these systems before the people go through. On top of that, there is a clear taxation structure for Singapore as well. Now for India's case, it's a bit unique in the sense that at one point, one agency wanted to outlaw cryptocurrency, and then now recently the judiciary actually asked them to review how to accept it. So in this case, India is still at the early stages. Eventually they will release clear taxation structures, and at most what we expect is maybe they will ask for KYC, which our technology is already doing. And if the government wants to restrict access to certain people, our systems are already capable of that. So if they release such guidelines, we just have to put the names in and they will be stopped immediately. At the same time, if there are any statistics that they require, it's freely available.
I would like to add here, most of the time people are aware about Bitcoin because the price is appreciating or depreciating, because this is speculative nature. Various people has bets on it to get benefit or either at times on loss. Overall, on period to period, it is gains, but yes, there has been some loss at times. If you analyze what we have shared right now, our business is not at all on speculation. We are providing infrastructure for the companies, which is cryptocurrencies or blockchain, where the transactions are processed. So whether they are for $10,000 or $20,000 or $5,000, they will require processing. So what we are doing is processing. The second part of our business is the ATM machines, which gives the user ease to buy or sell, because there is a very big thought in the mind of a lot of people: I have coins, but where I can sell it? Maybe a lot of shops are not accepting it, or maybe I can get money from it or not. So that's why we made it very easy for the people that they can buy or sell instantly, like what you do on a bank ATM machines. And it doesn't require very high technology also, because many people are not that technical literate. So that gives them an ease of business as well as the gains. It is up to them whether they want to do speculation or not. As far as we are concerned, we are an infrastructure company in blockchain, and we are capitalizing on that because the scope is very high and the gains are very high, and that is why who participate in our ICO will be benefited by that. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you so much. So who will be your targeted audience? You are here in Mumbai, you already run a press meet in Delhi. You're doing the course of presentation. I've seen, if you want to go for it, you have to go to the Facebook page of yours, like it, and then there will be the update. Then what is the KYC procedure? What are the things included in KYC?
In KYC, we take down their personal particulars and a copy of their physical IDs as well. We run it through those 2-3 systems that we have, and we have a compliance department who is making sure that everything is in order. They then revert back to the user. So the KYC can be done on a website. They just go to our website and click on the KYC portion, and they come with a form. So once they do that in order, the compliance gets back to them on what is the status and gets in touch with them personally on this matter.
Who is the target audience?
Okay. This technology is worldwide. It's not aimed or restricted to any segment. It doesn't require involvement of any cash, and this whole process also do not require any human involvement. So no matter where a person is there, it can take part in it. But of course we have done some restrictions, like some of the countries which there might be some issues about the money laundering or terrorist activities, like we have excluded Pakistan, we have excluded Iran, we have excluded North Korea. So even though they wish to involve in it, we don't want to get any involvement of theirs. So we have already restricted them. And the only not targeted, not the segment which we don't want is, which is the flat segment. That's why we engage Reuters Thomson. They have database of almost 3 over million people and profiles who could be either linked with any of the suspected activity, or they might be on the watch list. So as soon as they are screened and flagged, we don't want to do rest anybody, whether it is a very small person with 100 rupees or whether it is a millionaire, all are welcome for it.
So please throw some light on what is the law says of India, especially in the crypto and virtual money.
Okay, as far as the law is concerned, there is no document which is saying black and white it is illegal. That is number one. Secondly, there has been some changes being formed. I believe I heard that there is some parliamentary committee being formed to formulate the laws. It's a new technology which is not a conventional business. So that is why I think government is in the process of it. And if they take it as in a positive manner, that how this blockchain or crypto can be helpful for general public, I believe Modi ji wants digital India. So this could be a big leap and step to the digital India. There are millions of NRIs which are staying abroad. Every month they send money to their families, and most of them are sending very small money. Now, in the normal system, it takes time, and they lose about 5 to 10% of the money which they send back home. By this technology, they can send much faster, they can get more money for that, and all that money which is going in the parallel market because of that can be legalized and increase the country's revenue and foreign exchange reserves. That's how you can put the technology to the right perspective.
sir, please take it on a very positive note. Though you said the side note is already, the talks is already there in Parliament. The people are forming, with a plan to form some law in the case of virtual money. So, when you came on board, when you decided to launch this, have you done your paperwork in terms of when we talk about are we legal, are we illegal,
Okay, that is what we have shared. We are a Singapore company and we are fully legal in that perspective. We have the written legal opinion from the competent lawyers from there. That is number one. Now, what we are going place to place, India is our मातृभूमि है, तो we realized that India is lacking in this environment. China has taken a big lead in that. They are controlling almost 60% of the mining of the world. They are controlling almost like 95% of the hardware manufacturing. India has been in IT revolution, but in this front, India has been lacking a lot. So what we thought probably this could be our contribution, that we can go ahead to create the awareness among the people, among the authorities, and we have already pitched our solution of this foreign remittance to the government of India. Hopefully, if we can hear something from that, that is where we believe, that's why we are addressing to the press here, which can be a very fundamental in raising the awareness and removing the confusion from the public. Eventually, whatever the taxes are there, this is supposed to be there. There is no issue with that, because that's how the country runs and that's how the development will help on. And we are there to work together with any authorities for that.
One more thing is test. One more thing is, recently there has been tax notices issued on quite a big volume for those trading in cryptocurrencies. So that would be another development which has recently happened, where the income tax in the India side is actually giving out tax notices to the people trading. Any more questions?
I would like to add one more thing here. With God grace, we have one celebrity here, Dr. Shri Sairam Ayerji, and we would like to invite him.
Gupta ji and the junior Gupta ji, both of them, I mean, my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to them, because one thing I can tell you, friends, I don't understand business as much because I'm an artist. मैं एक आर्टिस्ट हूँ तो मैं बिजनेस नहीं समझता, इस बात में मैं बिल्कुल निरक्षर हूँ, मगर spiritual बात अगर आप करते हैं, anything to do with आध्यात्म या, because music itself is something to do with soul, and that's how I met Gupta ji, and I can't forget that evening walk of mine where I was in Singapore for a concert, and I was just casually walking in the moonlight, and suddenly I found one gentleman walking beside me, and one thing led to another, and we started off a discussion, and that led to so many varied topics. But the common factor was spirituality. He didn't know I was a singer, and I didn't know he owned the resort. And his simplicity, his sincerity is what struck me most. And I believe the same thing struck him also about me, because he didn't expect comparatively a youngster to be able to talk things that I was discussing, because I've always been into it. So this is how it's been. हम ज़्यादा नहीं मिलते, मगर जब भी मिलते हैं ऐसा लगता है कि अरसों से बिछड़े हुए कोई रिश्तेदार जो हैं उनसे जब मुलाकात होती है तो कैसे होता है, वैसे I feel whenever I meet them. So मैं इसके बारे में इतना सचमुच समझता नहीं हूँ.
जो खुद एक आचार्य जी की जो शख्सियत है वो इतनी अच्छी है, क्योंकि मेरे घर आए थे कुछ दिन पहले, और मैंने जो उसके बाद पॉजिटिविटी और कुछ चीज़ों में प्रोग्रेस देखी है वो आप लोगों के सामने बहुत जल्द दिखाई देगी, इसलिए मैं उसको बोलूँगा नहीं, बट आप टाइम का वेट कर रहा हूँ सर. एंड थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग टू माई होम, और आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स की वजह से मैं कहीं तो पहुँच गया हूँ. थैंक यू.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
मुझे ज़्यादा तो नहीं पता है केली के बारे में, बट मैं इनके बारे में ज़रूर कुछ कहना चाहूँगी. मैं कभी मेरी नहीं हूँ, बट मैंने जितना भी सुना वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, एंड आई विश कि मैं आपसे आगे भी फ्यूचर में मिल पाऊँ. एंड थैंक यू सो मच, आप सच में बहुत तारीफ करते हैं. एंड फॉर यू ऑल्सो, जितना भी सुना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, एंड आप बहुत अच्छा करते हैं, बहुत अच्छा. थैंक यू सो मच.
Global advertiser. for innovative outdoor solutions.
Global as a company, it has never compromised on its service quality and commitment, and that is the reason our clients do keep on coming again and again to us for our service. The mission of the company is to rise on the graph of betterment for every campaign handled by us.
Global Advertiser.